Kawhi and Paul came here to win a championship. You're down 0-2 for the second time. Let's see how they come out, Mark.
Gobert wins the tip. It'll be the Jazz up court on the game's first possession.
A different level of physicality.
Kawhi Leonard turns it over. They got a 3-on-1. Mitchell didn't finish the alley-oop, kicked it back out to Ingles, who broke out of his shooting slump. He's been highly scrutinized in this series and in the previous one against Dallas. He responded in Game 3 big time against the Mavericks with 29 points. Ingles knocks down another 3. Jackson had his best game of the playoffs in the previous game. He led the way in scoring, and he rains one in from deep as well right here. Shot clock down to 6. Cross court to Morris, one more to George, and he slams it home. Royce O'Neal on defense. George steps back and drills it.
Does Kawhi check Donovan all night long? And are they better when they send 2 to Donovan? Do they close their traps better?
Wow, Leonard probed underneath and came up with the reverse. See what Quinn Snyder runs coming out of this timeout. Clarkson on the wing, little two-man game with Favors. Clarkson launching and connecting from deep. Ingles running the show at the point. Rudy had it stripped away. Look what I found, says Joe Ingles.
Tried to make the dump-off pass.
This ball came right back to his arms. And Paul George knocks down the jumper.
You should be looking for his Zubats and saying thank you if you're Paul George.
5-point lead. Ingles not shy and knocks down another 3. That brings to mind what Quinn Snyder told us. Gets into the paint. Nice cut by Niang. One more to Gobert, who slams it home.
So I love the extra passing, right? Because the Clippers are applying all kinds of pressure.
They clear out the side for Paul George, but Gobert loads up on that side of the floor. Beverly with a nice ball fake. Gets it to go off glass. Clarkson with a nice ball fake. Kicks it back out to Ingles for 3. And Joe Ingles is locked in and has that 3-point stroke working here this afternoon. Back out to George, 9 on the shot clock. Gets into the paint all the way to the cup for the layup.
He's playing with a level of intention, isn't he, Mark?
Yeah. Paul George switches and rotates onto Clarkson. Good defense again. Clarkson with the tip, goes high. 3 for a quarter. Jordan Clarkson with a great effort on that sequence. Lead is 5. George whips it to Jackson cross court. And Jackson also is on fire in this game early. Wow. Mitchell looking for his first field goal. Got it.
Wow.
Was expecting the hit, but didn't get it.
He was, Mark. He was looking at the official the whole time. I think he threw it up in the hopes that it went in.
And Donovan Mitchell on the board, 1 of 4. Jackson stuck on automatic. Reggie Jackson with his 4th. It's working out here in the postseason for Reggie Jackson. Mitchell launching from deep, connects his first 3-pointer of the night. Good defense by Man at this end. All over Clarkson. Mitchell, another 3 on the way. Got it! Butter! Mitchell has scored the last 8 in a row. Kawhi does it at the defensive end as well. One of the best, maybe the best, two-way player in the NBA. He's been playing back-to-back games in the regular season before we got to the postseason.
Wow, how about that move? I'll tell you what, the tighter handle.
Bogdanovich has played good defense against him in the series so far. But he knocks down the 15-footer.
And that's the shot that Ty Lue talked to his guys about.
Clippers leading by 10. George for 3. Got it! Paul George having himself a night so far.
And the kinds of shots he was taking, he said, if my basketball instincts tell me to take lots of threes, I'm going to do it.
That jumper is splashy, wet.
maybe you're not as solid with your habits, but boy, when they play with intention and focus on the defensive end, how good are they, Mark?
They have looked splendid, as has Donovan Mitchell's three-point shooting. Talk about Donovan Mitchell, another three on the way. Got it! Butter! Batum brings Gobert way out to three-point territory, and he says, take that. Knocks down the second free throw. 13-point game, Jackson in a rush. It'll count. Got it. Boy, that looked a little bit too easy. Gobert making them change shots. Gobert complaining that he got elbowed on the push-off. You know what? I'm betting Kawhi Leonard doesn't go 4 for 12 again, Doris. Show and go by Batum, but he turns it over. O'Neal, good defense. They got a 2-on-1. Bogdanovic runs to the three-point line. Comes up short, but Gobert has his back. Leonard gets it on the move. Morris Sr. Nice pull-up over Bogdanovic for the bucket. 15-point lead. Leonard all the way to the cup.
He's now 7 for 15, 16 points, 7 boards, and 3 assists, and playing exceptional defense. And there's the 1-2-2 zone, and Royce makes him pay.
Got to make shots against the zone. That's what Quinn Snyder was telling us in our pregame meeting with him. Kawhi Leonard, man, like he's walking the dog. Loose ball and corralled by O'Neal. Up to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has 23 points. Stare down three over Batum.
They're just engaged, the Clippers, on both ends.
Paul George back out to Batum. Jackson launching the three. Reggie Jackson has made so many timely buckets. Bogdanovic cross court to Clarkson. Goes quickly with it. O'Neal catch and shoot three. Yes.
He's a much more confident three-point shooter.
When undrafted out of Baylor and played overseas in 3 different countries, Paul George maneuvering his way to the bucket. Back to George, guarded by Bogdanovic. Shot clock down to 5. George, a tough contested three. Oh! Wet! The NBA app.
Boy, Ben Simmons was brilliant in the 4th period. Nice play by Paul George. Starting to come easy on the offensive end.
Optimus, here's Leonard. Took it into the paint, kicked it out at the last moment to Kennard with the three. Mitchell with 28. George stops behind the three-point line and knocks down another one. In game 3 against Dallas, I'll say it again, Paul George responding with a big-time game. Rudy Gobert off the lob from Niang. Decided to stay closer to home. From an athletic family. Mitchell on the drive, off glass. Come on, Donovan. Wins another battle. Inside, Kennard with the steal. They got a 3-on-2. Man. Side pocket 3, Kennard, got it! Good friends off the court as well. George with a crossover, inside, off glass! Over the top of Gobert. Spin by Mitchell, elevates inside, left it short. Quickly up to Leonard, Euro step, got it!
The big story on .com today by Kevin Pelton about Ty Lue's rotations. Wonder if this is sort of a look the Jazz will face from here on out. As his body is going back toward the floor. I mean, he is a dynamic athlete.
And he's limping towards the tunnel right now as the Clippers.
Is he pleading with Quinn to let him go back in?
Having a deep conversation there on the sidelines while Leonard tries to make up Quinn Snyder's mind for him. Gets to the free throw line, staring down Rudy Gobert, going to pull it out, and Royce O'Neal helping out. Quick crossover. Oh, big body, big bends, Kawhi Leonard. Nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. Leonard with the pull-up, got it. 120-98. Farrell runs out the clock, and that's it. Donovan Mitchell leaving with ice wrapped on that tender right foot.